In a world full of angels and demons, good and evil, I promise you can call on me, and I'll be on my way.
I know you're getting used to people breaking the promises, so you got some skepticism, but you know what the problem is, that you never had someone love you like I do. You can lean on me and you'll see it's true that all you gotta do is call, and I'll be at your door. Say you need a hand and I'll change my plans. All you gotta do is give me a chance. If you ever need somebody, all you gotta do is call me, and I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. If you ever need somebody, all you gotta do is call me, and I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way.
Did you know we all struggle a lot? Like, do we got what it takes to make it to the top? Is that your friend up in your feet spot? Will he still be around if this flops? Don't question, just count your blessings. Don't let this go well, distract your message. It's a guarantee that they'll try to test you. It's about to bounce back and by how you mess up. So I hope you know I always got a hand told, and you can have my jacket when it gets cold, and I'ma be your friend to the very end. There's so few we can trust. I wanna be someone you can believe in.
If you ever need somebody, all you gotta do is call me, and I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. If you ever need somebody, all you gotta do is call me, and I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. If you ever need somebody,
I'll be on my way,
all you gotta do is call me,
and I'm on my way.
if you ever need somebody, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. A man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho when he was attacked by robbers. They stripped him of his clothes, beat him, and went away, leaving him half dead. A priest happened to be going down the same road, and when he saw the man, he passed by on either side. So too a Levite, when he came to that place and saw him, passed on either side. But a Samaritan, as he traveled, came to where the man was. And when he saw him, he took pity on him. He went to him, and he bandaged his wounds. He put the man on his own donkey, brought him to an inn, and took care of him. Now, which of these three do you think was a friend to the man? Go and do likewise.
Yo, what's up? We see y'all in the building. How are y'all doing? It is Friday afternoon. What up, Big LA? It is Let's Vibe. It's Let's Vibe Daily and Real
What's
Talk.
happening, man? Real talk, no BS in the building. Hey, look. Hey, man, I'm on screen with my motherfucking brother. You understand? Like, share, sub up, tell a friend, tell 10 more, do it again. Hey, look, another one like the other one. Nothing like the other ones. You dig what I'm saying? Don't let that go over your head. Hey, look.
And
Roll
with
up.
no delay, we got to bring out respectfully the MC and the Marine. He done been called every name in the book.
Ooh,
It feels like he lives by the code. There ain't no way it's halfway crooks.
ooh.
With no further ado, the Marine rapper is in the building.
Yeah.
What is going on, fellas? What's going on, fellas? I really appreciate the intro and everything, and I mad love to both of y'all. And I love that intro. I think that's you, Daz, at the beginning.
Yeah.
I love that. Very uplifting, very heartfelt song. So I just appreciate you just setting the stage with the beautiful song, as well as just being so welcoming. From just having a warm welcome from both you brothers.
And whether or not we agree, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd like to say I'm doing this for Charlie Kirk.
Awesome. I mean, but the song is so important because I didn't look at it as people who were disagreeing. I looked at it as a whole bunch of humans coming together,
In
showing humanity. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody feels different ways and stuff like that, but I that's how I looked at it. I was just like, wow, that's a beautiful thing that people could come together on a different accord and really make a difference. I loved it. I loved the kids, the women, the black, the white, I saw the suntan lotion, I saw the braiding, I saw
working
all
out,
of it.
all of that. Yeah, exactly. All perspectives.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what
they were like Marines, bro. It gave me flashbacks of my Marine Corps experience.
I love that you said that. I'm married. I'm married to a Marine, so you know that.
Hoorah! Love that. Simple.
Yeah. Oh, your camera was extra glitchy.
It was. So I restarted it. It's good. Hopefully.
Okay. Well, so you'll be able to turn it back on in a second. Okay. What up? We got Doc in the building. How are y'all feeling? What up? We got John in the building. What up, y'all? Run it up, share it out. Yeah. See the redneck biker looking dude. Most definitely. I mean, they're the people of where I was from, and even them coming out to the set, and being like that. I mean, even people, when I posted I was gonna have you on the show, they said, and I asked myself, why are you even giving him the time of day? And
because we're humans, we're both humans. That's why.
Exactly.
I would do this. I actually invite you to come on my podcast too, because I feel like that's the problem. That's the issue. It's like our breakdown in communication is the main thing. You know what I mean? If, for example, look at it. If us three went into an ice cream parlor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big LA, what are you gonna get? What ice cream are you gonna get?
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm either grabbing strawberry or I'm grabbing strawberry swirl.
Strawberry
swirl, where it's the vanilla, and then you see the deep strawberry whipped in. Yeah,
with the pieces and everything on it. Yeah. So what? Hey, Daz, what you get in?
I'm getting an Oreo. Damn, yeah. I'm getting Oreo vanilla, like vanilla with some
Oreo, right? I'm getting strawberry cheesecake.
I've had that before. You diabolical. It just didn't come to mind right there.
Hey, yeah, go hard. Hard.
It's so funny.
I'm making a point. Did you see how we all like bonded over ice cream? Did you notice that?
Well,
that's the point I'm making.
Well, I've always been a huge advocate of and shout out T Murdoch. Y'all are going crazy in the comment section. I see y'all, and I love y'all.
Definitely see
y'all. It's why it's called Let's Vibe TV, because it doesn't matter who you are. I said to somebody even the other day, I was like, man, I hope I can get you on the pod sometime soon. They were like, what would I have to say? I'm like, this is a show for everybody to talk about. Like, if you're a unique person, which everybody should be, this is a space where we can talk about whatever together. But before we really get into that,
I know you want to get into the meat of it.
Let's get into your background a little bit.
For sure.
Where are you from initially?
So I'm a military brat. So I was born in Newark, New Jersey, Brick City, Red Man, Tredge, Queen Latifah. So I was born over there. But my dad's a Marine, so I moved all around. I kind of like settled down there in San Diego, Oceanside, California area where the Camp Pendleton base is over there.
Okay.
The Marine. Okay. You know where that's at?
Yeah, I'm from Cali. Yeah, I know exactly.
Oh, you are literally LA.
Yeah. I don't just take the name LA.
Look. The second that it said LA and he wasn't from LA, you wouldn't see him.
No, but there's Louisiana. No, I don't want to assume. I never assume.
I get where you coming from, because from other places use LA, like Louisiana. Some people use it for love in Arizona. I done heard all types of things over the years. You know what I'm saying? So I get where you're coming from with that. Yeah.
Hey, they're trying to get to it quick. Since it was said,
Oh, they want to dig it. They want to dig right in. Okay.
All I have to say real quick, because obviously T Murdoch is aware of who you are.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
I have to say real quick to Marine Rapper is I know and don't doubt that the Marine Rapper knows behind closed doors all political parties secretly work together to get people to be against each other. And they use political influencers like Charlie Kirk to have people be at each other's throats. Why karma? Oh, come wait! You could have. Why karma? Come on, man.
Oh, he got another one. He ain't done.
He's not done.
We're gonna look, Murdoch. We're gonna get into. We're gonna get into all of that in the most respectful way,
for sure. And I'm down. I'm a Marine. I could take it, bro. I could take it,
bro. You've been called everything in the book.
Everything.
You've been called a nigga.
You've seen it. You've seen it. You've seen it.
I personally,
it's every day, bro.
Have commented, cool,
every day, bro.
I've seen.
Yeah, it's every day.
Which we're gonna get into.
That's what people don't understand. I'm like, you think that they, people may comment something, they think it's like, bro, like. And you guys know, growing up black, right? When you go outside as a young black man, immediately. So it's like they say stuff on the internet like I haven't heard it like immediate. I've already heard all this. So it's like, and especially the Marine Corps. If you seen Full Metal Jacket, that movie, that gives you a little glimpse of it.
That's exactly like that. They really get
and I just
like that.
I've been going through so much in my mind, like thinking going into this, and I'm like, has he forgot it? Well, and not even going into this, seeing everything that you have had going on. What up, Benjamin? What up, Yogi? Oh, dang, Doc, you lived on Camp Pendleton.
Okay, salute. No, I like honestly, Daz, I want to tell you, I invite. I'll tell my background a little bit so you guys can get a little background, and then I invite all of it. I invite all of it. I want to answer all those questions. I want to answer all of them. I'm about to smoke.
Background and look, you gave a little background, but yeah. I went through if you had forgot where you came from, and it's like no, because he couldn't have made it through a lot of the things. And even where he's at now, or dealing with the results of the decisions he's made, for whatever, whether you do it for money, whether you do it for God, whether you do it because you really believe these things, whatever it is.
Are you guys paying me to be here?
No.
When you hit me up, what I say? I said sure thing, right?
Yeah, and you picked.
Did I ask for money? Did I ask for money?
No, you didn't.
Id I know? I looked at the page. Don't you think I know I'm going in the Lions Den?
I mean, look.
So what I'm saying is take. Don't I could say all. I could say a whole bunch of
stuff. Y'all know what I'm walking in. Y'all
hey, listen. I could say everything. I could say all this stuff. I could say all of this stuff. But judge it by my actions and what I actually did, and what you know. Judge that.
You've done a lot, though, right? Because there's a lot going on with everything that you're doing, and really, I guess. So to go into it, you made a Charlie Kirk song that did well, and then you made a Turning Point anthem. And then you just released a Turning Point global anthem. And y'all, we are going to play a clip of it real quick to give even more context.
Got a whole squad and we fight for freedom. This a holy war and we march for Jesus. Got pew-pews, church and e-guns. All of us serve. Better know that we eliminating all these Satanists, demons, beagle. Turning point. Battle evangelists talking about 66 when I say cannons. Leader like Gideon, making it splashing. This is the turning point. USA backing. About to deploy to the UK and Africa. Australia, Korea, China, and Japan and blasting it. Global we traveling. First off, it's up to Canada. They slay them right there on the campus. They loving all of this damage. They celebrating his last breath.
Now, So you did a lot of numbers off of your first Charlie Kirk song.
Yeah.
How many numbers did you do off your Charlie Kirk song?
You talking about? Yeah, there's a lot of numbers. It's just, are you talking about sales, streams, what?
You had a plaque up.
Yeah, I got a
video. In this video, you had a
Yeah.
plaque up behind you.
It was number 4 on the rap charts, number 15 on the Christian, number 4 on R&B, and top 40 for emerging artists of all Billboard artists.
Okay. Now, why did you put that behind you in the video about Turning Point? What did that, you getting that plaque, have to do with it?
The main thing was that I wanted to prove that an independent artist who does rap, drill rap, and Christian music first and foremost, but a clean Christian rapper could chart against the grain with no label. And I wanted to prove that I can do it grassroots just off of the energy. And I shot the video. I edited the video by myself. I went to the Los Angeles Film School, if you know where that's at. Los Angeles Film School, recording school. I went there. So it's like, I wanted to show that you can do it independent, and you could say whatever you want, and you could have that freedom of speech. And basically, I went there using the GI Bill. So like after I got out of the Marine Corps actually paid for me to go to school. And then I wanted to do that. So it was basically the billboard was symbolic.
It was easier being like using Charlie Kirk's name.
No, I get hate every day. No,
but to get people to the song,
no,
and to get those numbers,
no.
You think it made it harder to work it?
Yeah.
Huh.
People. I've been denied numerous times where I try to upload it. They denied it. I've been blocked off of YouTube. I've been blocked off of Instagram. The reach has been silenced. This came out from Instagram. It came out from Facebook as well. Mark Zuckerberg said he has blocked the reach before on things that were not aligned politically with people. So do I think it's easier? No. Do I know how to do it because I have the know-how and everything like that? Yeah.
I mean, you've done it. I've watched you do it for probably 10 years.
Oh, you've seen it. You've seen me do it over and over. I've done it.
Yeah, I've probably seen you do this. I used to like it, but the last couple months have been rough. Even part of why I even followed in the first place. And I've probably asked you for interviews multiple times, being proud of what you've done.
Oh, I appreciate it.
And so
either agree or disagree, I still want to talk. I still want to talk too. So
no, but the thing is, just like what a lot of the comments are saying right now, when you look at Turning Point, there's something like this global remix, right?
Yeah.
You're showing people speaking different languages, different countries, all this stuff. But when you look at a Turning Point event,
yeah,
you do not see that. There is a feeling I get from the people representing it, and it is almost like you are doing certain work for them. And all this, and they sit there and they do this in these conversations where they will use content you make. I will have white people say Charlie Kirk is not racist.
Yeah.
See, look what the Marine rapper says about him.
I get that. 100%. That's right on the nose. I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna agree with you on that one. I understand that. There is, and if you've watched me over the years, did you see when I stood up for Ahmaud Arbery and lost tens of thousands of fans? Did you see that?
So
I'm just saying, like, I understand what you're saying. So let me keep on topic, Daz, and I want to address what you said. Yeah, I think that you're saying, oh, they may use me as an example in their next push or the next campaign or something like that. Oh, the Marine rapper said, so it's all good. No, I don't agree with anything. I don't agree with everything anyone says. So there might be a white guy that I disagree with on certain things. There's black people I don't agree with on everything. But that's fine. I mean, my thing is like, there is a limit. You won't see me bash black people on my page. You'll see me, if you go in my comments, you will never see me disrespect the black women in my comments ever. I'll say, ma'am, miss.
Okay.
Have you seen that?
But how can you support Charlie? Bro, the things that Charlie Kirk has said about black women is and about I cannot see my mom as a pediatrician and what she went through, and even what she went through being a reason that those things exist.
Yeah.
It makes it come off that you're using these songs and stuff as it feels disingenuine. That's where my mind just goes like,
sure. Why isn't there uproar from all the songs that I did on black people? This
was an interesting comment.
You using them, they using you. Okay. I could see that too. I think there's a lot of people who use people. I can agree with that.
Which
but
it's not necessarily the worst thing.
No, it's not the worst thing. I mean, people say, I mean, even listen to Donald Glover. He's like, my grandma told me get your money. And what's that America song? This is America. Yeah. So let me kind of like directly answer what you said. Oh, they may be using me or using me as an example and stuff like that. And all the black women comment. First of all, the black woman comment about the black pilot, you have to listen to the whole thing. I'm not saying hold on. Let me just answer it. I'm not saying his approach is great. I'm not saying anybody's approach is great with that. He said he doesn't think like this is what he literally said, because I have to answer this all the time. He says, I don't think like this. However, because of DEI, I don't want to walk on a plane thinking, oh, is that black pilot qualified? Is that female black pilot qualified? He says, I do not think like that, but I do not want to. Does that
ever make you think that? In your lifetime? Has DEI ever made you think that when you
I'm gonna tell you why. And it was before Charlie Kirk too. I'm gonna explain what I mean. When I see a black pilot, when I see a Mexican pilot, when I see like an Asian pilot, I go, wow, they must be good. Because, and let me explain. Because
the opposite of what he's thought.
Hold on. I'm saying me. I have a different experience than Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was a white man.
Bro, okay.
Yeah, let me just answer it.
But
so
you stand behind.
Let me make the point first, and then you guys could rebuttal it or whatever. So what I'm saying is,
rebuttal. It's not a rebuttal. Okay. If I agree with what you're saying,
agree or disagree. Agree. What I'm saying is, this is good. I think we need to do this a lot more. What the point is, what I'm saying is, me personally, because I grew up not seeing a lot of black or minority powerful people, pilots, etc. When I see a black doctor, when I see a black pilot, because we're used to be seeing us be entertainers, because usually we play ball or we rap or whatever. When I see a black or a minority in a powerful position like a pilot or a doctor, I go, wow, they must be top of their class, specifically because we don't get opportunities like that. Because what's pushed to us is entertainment, and we have to look fly, and we have to stay in the hood to be cool, and we have to get acceptance from our peers. I feel like, yes, there's some outside influence. I do feel like that, but because of our internal, because I grew up off of Section 8, I grew up off of welfare, I grew up off a WIC, government cheese, block cheese, all that. I grew up off of all that. So that's what I'm saying.
Did your family need it?
Did my family? Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. But listen. My brother's a doctor now. I'm a billboard artist. My sister runs her whole company. My other brother's a personal trainer. My other brother runs a hotel. But the thing is, what I'm saying is, but that was only because my black mom, my black single mom, was like, hey, this is just a stepping stone. And I'm not saying we don't need government assistance in some places. I'm not saying that. I'm saying we do. But I just want to answer your question about the whole black pilot thing. I look at it in a different perspective. Do I agree with looking at a black pilot in a certain way and think they're qualified? No, I don't. I look at them as in why I look at them
stuff like
no. Hold on. I haven't.
Give me 2 seconds, please. 2 seconds. You just said Yes, I had it start when I walk on a plane and I see a black or Mexican pilot and say, "Ooh, they must be good." Why it can't be just a simple fact that they work their ass off like these other people that
Um,
get there and they actually deserve to be there flying in planes?
um,
Why is it you? Because it's you. What you say is slightly a contradiction. I don't believe everything he say, but on the back end, I agree with his slight outlook on what he say.
Okay. Well, things you can agree with. And I go through this a lot though too, honestly. I go through this with Trump. Trump says a lot of shit that I've thought about America for a long time. The way he goes about enacting it, I can never get down with. And the way and just the his means of getting it, I can never get down with. I know sucker shit in my bones when I see it. I and so that's how I feel from there. Whether I agree with their with what they're saying or not, I agree our borders need to be protected.
So
I
what? So I just want to ask y'all, because since y'all like virtually on the other side and stuff like that, why was Trump so cool?
wait. What do you mean virtually?
What?
I'm not virtually.
No. I'm saying a lot of the audience is adverse to my political
Okay.
stance.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I mean we're all the same, but what I mean when I say
It's
adverse
interesting
to
that there's not more people because I figured my audience is a pretty Republican audience, especially what I've been dealing with going through
Yeah, I would
the
think so.
Charlie Kirk situation. But
do you know what I'm saying? Remember, there was a point we can all remember. I feel like we're around the same age group or whatever when Trump was the man. Everybody wanted to be like him. He was the man, but right when he said he wanted to run for president, then he's a racist.
It all changed. I say that all the time.
I just thought I'm not talking about his political thing. I'm talking about like
how
can
people
somebody
felt about him.
Yeah, why does it change?
Yeah.
Like he's doing the same thing. He's
People
always
do
had
it
the
all.
women.
I'm
He's
not
always
with
had the
that
money. He's
either.
always had the cars. He's always had these things, and they made songs about him. Mac Miller behind you made a song about him, but right when he said he was a politician,
he was. What
you know what I mean?
Did was,
what's the issue?
He attacked Obama. He attacked Obama.
Obama
was super loved. Obama was super loved, and he pointlessly attacked Obama. Obama is definitely American.
No, I'm saying I voted for Obama twice. I just want to let you guys know I voted for Obama, and I stand by it, and I stand on it. And I voted for Obama, right? The actual first time that I actually voted Republican was for Trump, specifically because I thought that was the best for the country at the specific time, because I just felt everybody else was kind of like just not good, right? But I voted for Obama. I served under Obama. I've actually had the effects of Obama. I was in Afghanistan. I served for that man. So it's a little bit more it's a little bit more personal for me. He was an inspiration to me as a black man, right? However, he was very safe when it came to doing certain things. He didn't take a lot of risk when it came to doing things for America.
He also didn't have that leeway. As a black man in America, he didn't have that space.
So I get what you're saying, but I feel like it's an excuse.
Even Trump being able to question whether he was from America or not. If he was a white man, that would have never even been a thing. The way that spiraled out of control, and then the worst thing Obama did was feed into it. And that joke he made where he said, "You've never had to deal with anything I know you've dealt with The Apprentice before." Oh, the flame that lit in an already power hungry person such as Trump, it was over. I feel
I think the thing is like I said, I totally voted for Obama, for him, all that type of stuff. However, I'm just saying, don't take it from me, don't take it from Trump, take it from Louis Farrakhan. Louis Farrakhan said he was out in the streets in Chicago and he was doing works with the black folks in the gangs and stuff like that, and he still did not see Obama out there. So I'm saying from his own, I'm just
Farrakhan is different though, bro.
I'm not talking about Trump. I'm talking about.
But your go-to for the
I
sake
said
of the conversation
I'm
is
saying
Mr.
the thing
Farrakhan.
Farrakhan says is just different, my guy. Like Farrakhan is a very figure that, like, yes, he means a lot, but you can't just take everything he says as code either. He's silly.
So if Farrakhan can't be taken all the way as code, Obama can't either, and that's coming from me voting for Obama.
I never said that
I don't know
he
too many
has
people
to,
who said
but
he
he's
should.
American. You're playing slippery.
Oh
games.
no! I'm not.
I
I don't deny he's American. I don't.
And even Trump playing that game with him was a very racist.
Yeah,
And not that. And this is the interesting thing about Trump. I don't think that Trump is racist, but he will play racial games, understanding the racial feelings of America. And he does this over and over and over, and he gets bolder and bolder and bolder. He's not scared to lie. Any of these things, he's live. He's live right now. And I didn't look. I try to listen to everything he says because it's terrifying. And I've never felt that way. I've watched people, president after president, say that this person is going to destroy the world and not seen it happen. I'm a very even ground.
I just don't think that's going to happen. My thing is I worry about the results. So for example, I deployed to Afghanistan under Obama. Then when Biden got in, at the same base that I went to set up, 13 of our fellow Marines died. I care about that. And that's black, white, Mexican. I care about things like that. I don't care about when we're overseas, and you know, being married to a Marine, if you know being married to a Marine, you know there's a whole bunch of different colors of Marines. We only care if you're a Marine. That's all we care about. We don't care about your color. We care about if you're a Marine. That's it. So
I believe you feel this way, but you're representing communities.
I got a question. Because I hear what you're saying. I don't disagree with every drop of what you're saying, but it's not making sense to me.
For sure. I'll clear it up.
You came up how you came up. You lived off food stamps. You lived off that. I really had to light candles in my house when the lights went out, fam.
Same. I stole water from the water hose from the next door neighbor because our water got cut off.
Take an extension cord across the wall and plug it into your neighbor shit so you know what I'm saying? So exactly. I'm not never, and I wouldn't give a damn if Trump turned over a new leaf today, and if Charlie Kirk had in the past, if he turned over a new leaf today. You didn't live that life. You can't speak for my people. I give a damn what you're talking about on top of Capitol Hill, because only Capitol Hill worried about Capitol Hill, and that includes every form of this force, every part.
And in the disregard of slavery's impact on where we're at now, and you having to go through that.
What you mean? I didn't go through slavery.
No, I'm not talking about slavery.
Okay.
I'm talking about the trickle down effects, which is having to go through government, being broke, and the lack of opportunities, segregation, all of these things. To act like that hasn't set us back or broken our family structure and all of these things.
I don't act like that, and I don't forget it.
And also, what did he even do to help it besides use it to get people? Charlie Kirk used these things that he highlighted bad about our community, because even what he said was not necessarily as far as single
his numbers
communities
got misleading. Was misled.
So I can say that, like, I agree with Big LA. If you're not black, you will never understand the black experience, period. I 100% agree with what you just said. It's impossible. You can't. I understand what you're saying. My mom, when our electricity would get cut off, she would go in the cable box and she would wire it back together so we could watch some TV. Trust me, I get it. I totally understand what you're saying, LA. 100%. 100%. I get it. Now let me explain what I'm saying. They can never understand that. No one who's not black can never understand that. I can't understand what it is to be a white man who's just minding his business, walking down the street and being like, "Oh, you're KKK," and he's like, "What?" You know what I mean? So like, I could. It's both. I'm not. And so
Bro,
I can see.
Not the same.
No, I didn't say it. No,
I get it. I think it all the time. Like black
didn't say it's
people
the same.
need to stop saying white boy, stuff like that.
Exactly.
Like that whole culture of things like that needs to chill out in general. But it is nowhere near the same.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you.
As race being the worst thing, right? And even, turning point, who you are repping this hard, and even talking about a global movement, the first thing that they are worried about, and it upset me when I seen this Marine rapper, is who is playing the damn Super Bowl. We're gonna throw our own. What did Bad Bunny do besides bring everybody together, whether it was wrestling, gay, music? What did he say about Charlie Kirk? Nothing. None of this, and was instantly a target. I heard he was picked. I'm like, well, that sucks. I don't.
You talking about Bad Bunny?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's like, well, that sucks. I don't like his music. And then the first thing people did was make it political.
I don't think I unfortunately, Bad Bunny did do a lot of things to make it political. I don't think it should be political at all. I'm agree. I think that because Bad Bunny isn't a citizen, so that's good, right? He's a citizen. I just want to make that clear.
Hold on. What did he do before Turning Point said that they were gonna? When he said he didn't want to come because of ICE. Okay.
There was. He said he didn't want to come because of ICE. He also there's many times where he didn't stand up for the anthem and things like that. But again, that's his right to protest all of that, right? But it's also somebody else's right to be like, hey, I don't like that. I don't like when somebody's dissing America, because a country white boy from the South, from Texas, his name is Corporal C. Letz, right? From the South, had a wife and a kid at home. Because he took the trip, he went on patrol instead of me that day, he got killed that day. And I was supposed to be in the truck. He didn't care that I was black from the hood. He did not care about that. So for me, it's just a different perspective for me. So when it comes to like race and stuff like that, like that's why I said I love the intro video that you played. It didn't look like you guys were caring if you're white or black or anything like that. You guys were all come together in accord, right? Now I don't care what Bad Bunny looks like. I don't care. He's American. Bad Bunny is American, so I don't care.
But do you think what he has done is worth being Turning Point's first focus after what has happened to Charlie Kirk? I listened to your song. You got your song that you just put out as well.
Which one? With the Turning Point one, or which one?
No, the Super Super
Bowl.
Yes. Yes. So, which I was like, dang, so he might think Bad Bunny is, or that the Super Bowl needs to be a focus too. Is like,
no, I don't, because I actually, if you saw my comment and I posted it, I made a whole big comment and I pinned the comment. I said it's not because Bad Bunny freaking or brown or whatever. Obviously, I love black and brown people. I want to say that because it sounds stupid when you say it. But if you go in my comment, I said I have nothing against Bad Bunny. I can care less or whatever. But most of the people are on that side, on the conservative, faith-based Bible side, do not agree with Bad Bunny because of his content of what he's saying in his lyrics. His content, only his content. No. Wait. I gotta hear this. Let me finish. It's his content. However, when he showed a lot of anti-American sentiment, right? And he also said that we got 4 months to learn Spanish. That is when the conservative Christian side hopped in and said, I want to learn Spanish just to watch the halftime show. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I'm just telling you the reason why they put on there. They're like, oh, it needs why to learn Spanish in America, where like literally, if you look, there's an executive order that says.
I don't think he said that seriously.
So what are we supposed to say?
Like,
we're not supposed to take him seriously. I take him seriously.
I mean, did I take it serious? Have I learned a lick of Spanish since he said that? No. And I also felt like it was in response to the people who were mad, which is part of why it was a sarcastic statement. We live in a very sarcastic world right now. Shout out to everybody in the comments sharing their shout out Trippy Wild in the comments.
Let me ask you this though, but like, why didn't they have Drake? I wanted to see Drake, honestly. Be honest. I wanted to see Drake run it. I'm just saying, like, move everything out of the way, like politics and everything. Like, guys, can you admit that would have been dope?
Bro, you're trying to play games here.
No, I'm not trying to play games.
I mean, I would have thought
that would have been funny. You said sarcastic.
That would have not thought that, but I would have thought it was cool that Drake would have gotten a chance to.
You know what I mean? To get his get back.
But we also don't need the Kendrick and Drake beef drawn for a whole second year either. Like, the whole nature of all of that, the toxicity of the universe right now needs healing. Yeah. Okay. So although Kendrick's halftime show was magical, and they act like that shit wasn't.
No, I didn't say that. Who said that?
No, not you.
I didn't say that.
Your peoples. Them turning points.
Hey, yo, homie. Yo, homies over there said they, you know what I'm saying? It was egregious. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, tell your hobbies, I said, hey, that's something magical for the people.
Some of them didn't get it because they don't understand or they don't know hip hop. Some of them don't. I know hip hop. That's how I knew Mac Miller's behind you. I know the Chronic. I know Mac Miller. I know all those albums behind you. I know all of them. I know hip hop. That's one thing. So because you can have like a certain
hip hop too, though. There's a lot of shit that's not hip hop back here too. But
I see. I'm just naming a couple of things. I'm naming a couple of records. I'm naming what I see. Yeah. But the point that I'm making is, like, there's people who didn't like Rihanna's halftime show when she did it. You get what I'm trying to say? You're like, oh, you can't be like, oh, you hate black women if you don't like Rihanna's show. Like,
no, I didn't like it. I thought she could have had a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. So do you hate black women because you didn't like her show?
No, look, and I'm making very specific things that are definitely like, even they're trying to say Taylor Swift was being racist because she said they like big butts and baby faces. Like, no, like, I'm not one of them. I promise.
Hey, what?
But I
really don't. I don't think Taylor Swift's racist. I don't think that.
No, like that was no, but well, I know you don't think a lot of people are racist that are. So I wouldn't think that you.
That's untrue.
Okay.
That was slick. That was slick.
I guess I'll just get to the meeting.
Yeah, get to the point. Yeah.
How?
I can't get to the point if you don't, though. That's the whole thing, the Marine Rapper. We can't get to the point if you don't. Because we're asking very direct questions.
Okay,
and you don't think that race is anything to do with this whole Bad Bunny we're throwing, and you don't think of all the things that Turning Point could be doing.
I don't think everybody's
bro. Turning Point has endless resources, and they're going to use definitely endless resources to throw a halftime show to counter the NFLs.
Watch Bad Bunny's halftime show get dumbed down.
Let me answer your question. Yeah. Do I feel like there's racist people? Absolutely.
Do I know either number one priority? Like with
You
the
said what?
okay, yeah, go on.
No, I said there is racist people, 100%. Is it something that me particularly as a person, as an individual, as a free thinker, do I think that there's do I think about the racist people 24/7? No, I can't. If I think about racist people, I'm not
You're
going to get
minimizing it so
no.
hard with who
Oh
you.
no. Have you listened to Purge? Have you listened to Star Spangled Banner? Have you listened?
How are you? Wait,
follow me.
whoa. How are you not downplaying it? And you just said you don't think about it. I had to live some of that shit.
Oh no. I'm not downplaying it.
And that, but
I'm saying I agree with you. I'm saying I agree with you.
I've
Wait a minute,
heard your genuine mute, like real ass music. That's part of what has made this such a like, yo,
Yeah.
what's
I'm an enigma. It's because you can't put me in a box, so it's kind of confusing to you.
I'm an enigma, but I understand what my people went through.
And
I
I know
understand
what
this
right
country
and
does.
wrong is.
I understand what this country does to my people. I understand how they treat the minorities. I understand how they treat the people that were originally here before they got here.
Who is treating who like what? I'm in a studio on $1,000 mic and I'm talking to you freely.
I literally have this one question, and that's gonna literally tell me everything. If
Sure.
that's the case, if the other people, and we know who we talking about, fuck it, I said white people, if they're not
racist.
treating us that way, why the fuck they bring back Columbus though? If Columbus didn't discover this motherfucker like he said he did.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Instead took over.
I don't know.
Like
I don't agree with anybody taking over an indigenous ownership, taking over ownership over somebody who's indigenous and stuff like that. I don't agree with that. I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't agree with it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't control he made a Columbus Day. I don't know what he's doing. I have no idea. But do I raise hell when I saw him the black all the black heroes, Jesse Owens, and all the black military heroes and stuff? Oh, you absolutely hear me say that. Okay. I have an album called Freedom Ring. I made it on Emmett Till. Like you'll see Gordon. I don't know if you know Gordon.
I saw that, right? Seeing you, I've watched.
I'm making a lot of black content. So I understand what you're saying, but just because you see me make, for example,
and
say
right
I make
now
one,
you have agreed with and thought like. And look, you're good on using resources, right? You have helped a lot of communities, wounded warriors. You've done crazy work for your veterans on your own, with people, all these kind of things, right? There's definitely hate entangled in throwing a separate thing like that. Where are they talking about putting proceeds towards something, and even what kind of Christian artist are they going to get to compete? It was cool for the funeral, but will that fly? And it's so sad, Marine Rapper, because it's such a beautiful time for hip hop. I would love to talk to you about Mobb Deep's new album.
I love it.
The Clips new album,
let God sort them out.
There's IDK and DMX put out a song that is just crazy.
That's what I'm saying. There's layers to me, man. We can,
but it's a layer right now that can't get through, Jack. It's hard. It's hard for me to get through that layer, Jack.
I feel you.
With what happened with D'Angelo,
did you look at my account right now? What did it say? I get what you're saying. I post what
I'm sure because I feel it, bro. I feel I've seen it. I feel it. But that's where it's like
I think I get him now. He a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
I mean,
he this way, on the other side, he feel this for real. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they clash. I think I'm starting to understand.
I mean, I look. A lot of people like to just be catalyst, or to be like other side thinkers, as one of them myself. You know, I feel like if Ye doesn't get nowhere near as much credit as he deserves, because he's constantly clashing
In the
as
beginning, he
he's
did.
pushing
Oh,
ideas forward, right or wrong. Um like even
But
talking about
if you see that in Ye, why don't you see why can't you understand that I could have a thought over here and I agree with Charlie Kirk over, but then I agree with all the black stuff over here? You
because
understand?
Ye been against the system.
and
He
this
been that
feels
way.
disingenuine.
Well,
This feels disingenuine.
how? What
Because
do you
on one
know?
side you say fuck the system, but then you go out and you push an agenda by publicating and making music that publicates what they say.
This is the agenda. What's going on? And even the way what none of like so much of what's going, like we're in a really strange world right now.
I agree.
Marine rapper, from
Agree.
AI to all this. I think left is wild, right is wild, and there's so much disrespect going on, and
100.
lack of conversation, and one-sided mentality, and people coming ready for somebody to not agree with them. You know, even now, when is the government gonna open? That seems so out of
I told you they're
sight.
taking a vacation, bro. I don't care what nobody say. They taking a vacation. It's 13 families that told them y'all can sit down for at least 30 days and we'll look over this while y'all sit down.
Big
And while y'all
LA.
sit down, nothing's gonna move. And there's a
It,
person on the screen that's in the that served for this country that knows a piece of what I'm talking about, probably more. But
and
for certain reasons, he can't divulge.
and you
And I get it.
I want to
I
switch
can divulge it because I'm a veteran now and I'm out, but I felt the effects. I was active duty. It's happened under Obama too. It's happened it's happened before. I was active duty when we had the government shutdown. We did not get paid. We did not get paid. So
yeah,
I mean, black.
Look, I'm not. Look, and I didn't say it only happened now. But we're talking about the reasons why now. I can't not bring it up because it happened before while we're talking about it's a symptom of what we're discussing now and everything going on.
Yeah.
You know, and even with how do you feel about even having a president though with well, I want to slow down, right? And this is so tough. But like, the Marine Corps is, or our government as a whole, from your experiences, is kind of, it's a beautiful thing, but it's a tragic place as well.
Yeah.
I've had, I mean, literally,
tragic. I mean, tragic in what? What do you mean? Kind of just because there's, unfortunately, when you're in war, casualties.
Okay, so I am an uncle to a child. He's 18 now.
Yeah.
He might have turned 18 like a month at least. Okay, I am an uncle to a child that I've never met. Right.
Yeah.
And guess why? My amazing, beautiful, overly talented, brilliant, got straight A's, advanced classes in school, never got suspended, arrested, ticket, joined the military, can rap, make a beat, play guitar, joined the Air Force, had a baby, got stationed in Japan, and the girl got sent to Italy. Once that happened, all kinds of nonsense, and he has not been able to see his child or anything since the age of 3. The rules, the going through the court system.
Oh,
and
you're talking about the structure.
Yes. Come on, man. Yeah,
Well, I mean, there's lots of tragic stuff, man. I can my experience.
exactly.
There's people who were in the Marine Corps just like me, but they had a different experience than I had. Like I was overseas in Iraq and Afghanistan. I was
And the
overseas.
tragedies over there is
That's a whole other.
Yeah, we're
So
talking mental to.
So like when somebody goes coon, I'm like,
deep,
I was like,
bro.
people were shooting at me. I don't care if you call me a coon. I was like, I don't care. You know what I mean? So it's just like, are you serious?
Yeah, and I wanted to. That's what I was segueing to, though, with all these things. What, like, your military experience? What was that? What did you do? You said you got shot at.
Yeah.
All these kind of things. I mean, but that also makes it so you don't mind being artificial to get by either. I almost feel like the military is set up for people who have a strong sense of do as you say and don't, who can just go with the flow of things. You kind of have to get through it.
Nobody's telling me to do anything right here. I'm in my own studio.
Okay, but at a point in time, you was there. So you had to yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. And before I get any further, respect to you for what you did.
I appreciate
I will always say that to you.
Thank you.
Some of your beliefs, though.
Thank you for your service. I thank you for your service.
I know. I got you. I got you. Thank you, though. No, for real. Respect.
At the same time, bro. At the same time, at the end of the day, you're still a brother.
Yeah. I actually, you know what the thing is? Hey, let me say this though. I actually respect y'all more than people who are like yes men. Does that make sense? I would rather somebody say something and have a conversation. Somebody calling me a coon or somebody saying, "Oh yeah, you're doing a great job." That does nothing for me. Somebody going, "Hey, you know, I have a question about this. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a dialogue." That's another reason why I was like, "Oh, let me get on dads and stuff like that," because I was just like, I like that. I like the diversity of thought. I like to talk. I like to have a conversation. I like to share our thoughts and what we dislike, what we like, agree.
Yeah, I don't even think it's been contentious. I wouldn't even call it a contentious conversation.
Except when you said artificial, it's not true because
I just said that. I think that was the wrong word. I mean, like, even my stepdad was a very militant guy. Me and him butted heads all the time because I'm asking why. And I'm going to be like, no, I think I got a cooler idea. I don't value tradition as much as I should. You know what I'm saying? And like, I used to not respect that. But I need more of that in my life now. You know, to be able to go with the flow, because life is a place where you're going to have to. You're entitled when you think there's not situations that you just have to deal with. You know,
it was crazy because I'm gonna tell you a quick little anecdote. It was crazy because during the election season when Kamala Trump went, I went to New York, and there was a whole bunch of people waiting in line to go into the Trump wanted to go on the other side, the ones testing Trump and for Kamala. And they were like, "Why are you here? Why don't you go? You're mad, boy." It's like, does me no good to just talk to them because I'm going to be like, "Hey, good job, good job, good job," and I'll be like, "Why? Hey, this is what we look at. This is our issues. This is why we see it the way that we do." Like how Big L was saying, "Hey, think about this. You grew up like this because your brother, because this is this." I'm focused on these things. I may not see it from the time you're in an echo chamber, when you're in an echo chamber and talking with somebody who thinks like you all the time, you're gonna be caught up in a similar way of thinking as opposed to diversity of thought. You know, so like I'm like, hey, what is it?
You sound you sound robotic, bro.
Yeah, it was he'll be right back, y'all. I could hear I could hear most of what he was saying. What he was saying
I
is
heard parts of
he
it.
went over to the left side as well as the right side to talk to them, and he said he went over there to not just hear a great job and to hear the same things repeated over and over again.
Mhm.
Because it's easy to hear the same thing said over and over again, and just have people be like, you're great," but at least going to the other side, he gets a little bit of resistance uh, and challenge to his ideas, which we're we're here for. We're here for. I definitely have a response to that, because even part of what I was saying is like, for him to even say that, right, about not wanting to be part of the echo chamber, part of what makes
Mhm.
me feel it's disingenuine is the songs almost feel like a bunch of cliches of what's going on, like a bunch of uh catchphrases,
Okay.
you
Okay.
know.
I
And
would say real quick. I'm gonna let you land your plane. I would say it's more or less like I know I can tug these resources when I need them to the slight of my benefit, and
well, and
then
when
when I
you're
don't need them,
stuck
I let them
there,
go and
you
I go the
have
other way.
to. When you're there, you're, oh, okay, this is what's working for me. Of course, I'm dealing with being called this, that. You can even justify it by the black people like me who be like, coonish.
Boy, listen.
I'm getting flack from both sides, so at least I'm getting paid from this side. He denies that it's
Mm.
elevating what he's doing. That was one of the first things. Uh,
And I think that's crazy because you look at he.
I don't
I'll
want to
just
call.
say
I
his
don't.
following. I'll
Yeah,
just say his
go
following.
on, real quick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
His following doesn't support what he say. You saying it's not this or that, but then your following, boy, they say other shit. And they standing for what you're saying. They believe what you're saying. So now you're a figure. So now you have a voice. And this is the lane of voice that you choose.
Um, he's back, y'all. Welcome back. The Marine rapper is back in the building. As soon as his camera comes back on,
As soon as he get right, he gonna slide right through. When he come back, because I know he can hear this. I know he can. Sir, are you did you stop at McDonald's? You know what I'm saying? Before you left?
we'll actually, real quick, while we're waiting for him to come back properly, yo, we just dropped a song.
Yeah,
Be- I can. It's okay. Now you're back. 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 It might still be a little bit. Are you able to? Are you able to maybe switch to your phone if the camera's getting hot or something?
yeah, like I can switch to my phone in case it gets hot and stuff like that. But like
Yeah,
I don't. I actually have a fan. Like, I don't think it's an issue, but
because it's cutting up and
Your
it's
system not getting enough airway. It's getting
both
too hot.
both the camera and the mic is both chopping.
I could let me plug this thing in and
While he switches, y'all, or gets his together, Be Somebody just dropped 2 days ago, y'all. Can you hear it, Big LA?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, okay, here we go. There we go. Now it's running.
Okay, let
Be
go.
somebody dropped.
Go run this up.
We got the Marine rapper with us.
Come on.
Come
I
on.
just wanna be somebody that can brighten days. Someone that when you think of me, it takes the pain away. I wanna motivate and elevate. Help you get up when the day seems too much to take. Sometimes I need a break, but I gotta keep going. Cause I'm already knowing I would hate to lack devotion. It's a gift and a curse. No, I'm not proving my worth. I'm leaving my mark. I'm giving my heart.
Be somebody. Oh, I just wanna be somebody. Oh, I just wanna be somebody. It ain't all you wanna see when you're chasing dreams, trying to be somebody. Oh, yeah.
Don't turn me down, you better hear me out. I feel like this my last chance and I'm not backing down. My mama even begged me to take another route. I created a milking hole, she had to dig me out. But I'm focused now, or at least trying to be. Don't compare my hard work to hitting lotteries. And if you do say that I used every slot machine, and I was at every poker table that's in between. Had it all, lost it all, but I still remain the same. If it goes good or bad, it's guaranteed I'll take the blame. Practice every day for the chance to have perfect aim. Pray when the bullets come, you ain't the one to send away.
I just wanna be somebody. Oh, I just wanna be somebody. Oh, I just wanna be somebody. It ain't all you wanna see when you're chasing dreams, try to be somebody. Oh, yeah.
What up? And you
Hey man,
are.
go run that up for my man's right quick. Hey, real quick. I know. Sometimes he don't like me putting shine on him, but I don't give a damn. I love what the fuck he do. That's my brother. I told y'all. Hey, go run up that beat, somebody. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all not understanding who this person is that I'm on the screen with. You dig what I'm talking about? He a very. Hey, that's my
I
brother.
appreciate that, man.
That's
I
my
appreciate
brother.
that.
Moving on. Now that it seems like you fully back in the scene, sir.
Yeah, we got the Marine rapper, man. I mean, it's crazy. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Yeah.
You know, the world. We got all this great new music, man. They just dropped the John Cena, the John Cena retirement package on two. You know, like
Maybe you got
Christian rap is better than ever.
Hold on, let me
echo now.
Yeah, there's a little
cut mine
echo.
off.
It's that freaking my head up.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Is it clear now?
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Shit. Okay. Yeah.
We're in business. Who is that? Was that Daz M? Who was on that?
That was me and my guy just Dave Parsons out in New York. He's a rapper, singer, super low key, but he's I mean he made the beat and
that beat is it's a vibe, bro. Like like you got the whole feeling down. It's all a vibe, man. I love it.
I just try to make music that makes people feel better, man. That's the whole thing. I just realized early, like whenever I feel anything, writing it just got it off my shoulders accidentally without trying. And so man, hoping to make people feel that way. So many people make negative stuff, and rap is such a negative space. I almost would have never even called myself a rapper if I had understood that negativity and positivity were attached to spaces. Oh, mainstream. It's not like, you know what? I did not know that you couldn't be a certain way. Oh, oh, yeah. So how do you feel about the pro-Israel? In response to what you were saying, okay? Because I heard everything you were saying, even though it was janky. Uh, it's interesting that you said you don't like the echo chamber, right? Because even a part of like the songs is almost they're easy to get into and to get behind for that audience because you're using their phrases on them. And I didn't mean to use the word that was to make it contentious. But I feel like once you become, and Big LA made this point, and I thought it was a great one. Once you have said the things you've done and got them rallied behind you, literally, I read the comments on the remix. Me and Big LA did. We read the comments for about 20 minutes. Why is it shouldn't be a rough read. I should be happy for my brother, and it was a rough read. And for some of what you just said, the blind, that was awesome. You literally, although you are talented, you could not be and be black rapping what saying what you're saying, and they're like, "Fuck yeah!" And you turn into a figurehead of that, and where I think it almost turns brainless. And look, it's very divisive, right? Because in your mind, shit, if Turning Point is at least lifting me up, I'm getting called names from both sides. So if I have to deal with these weirdos here, fine. So that's more so what I meant, but where you're also stuck on a point where you're a figurehead for them now globally. And also, still as a black man, you dang near had to work twice as hard. Because it's like, oh, you think, and this is where I don't want to like, and this is where it feels like that. Oh, you think, bro, you're running laps around people. You're teaching them about AI. Don't listen to this AI Charlie Kirk song. Um, you, which if they fall for AI, that's the kind of audience they are. Anyway, they believe they seen. I don't know. They there was a flyer, and they have so. I feel like there's so much hate going on, and it's so divisive. There was a flyer. It said, "This was it."
That's fake.
I
That's fake.
know. I know. It says measles. They didn't even. They were sitting there saying, "I need to look up the band Measles." I'm reading comments like that, and that's how bad. And
I want to say something. I just want to stop you because like I want to say something and I feel like it's very important. Like I really appreciate you for actually doing some research because there's a lot of people out there who don't do research. And the fact that you have watched me go against AI and all the fakeness, and I'm watching, like, it's crazy because most people don't go the extra mile. And I just appreciate you for at least looking at it. I'm not saying you have to agree because I know we disagree in a lot of areas or whatever, but I appreciate the fact that you would put the work in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm
Okay,
going.
so I guess
This is journalism needs to change. Look, there's another thing that we agree on, right? Look, journalism is a shady place. They don't even want to talk directly to the people. All this roundaboutness all across the board, all the cowardice in the world right now needs to change. And why would I invite somebody I don't know anything about to talk about important things? That
No,
would
but
be
people do it all the
all
time.
all the time.
I'll be very honest about you. I'll be very honest with you. First time I heard about you was when Daz called me and talked to me about you. Because he knows how I am. He knows how I feel about my people. He knows how I feel about shit. It's an episode before this where me and one of his, we banged it out. Because it don't make sense. It doesn't. And I'm going to continue to say it don't make sense to me. Because if you know the whole history of what your people then went through, there couldn't be an ounce of anything that occurred or Trump. Man got his praise with false numbers. It took this man leaving this plane for that to be brought to a forefront. But people been battling this man forever.
Well, and you have. I don't think we've disagreed on much, right? In this conversation, I think I've agreed with everything you've said.
I understand. You're just like, how could you align
represent.
yourself with Trump and Kirk? That's the issue.
Not even that, because it go deeper than that. It was people before them. You dig what I'm saying? It was lineages before them.
Well, and even if you did, even when you did, because you have since the first term, and whatever, I don't even mind that, right? But this, from how vicious all of it is, the mind warp, the worst things that Trump says, and then it's like, but like even what Obama has said about Trump, while Trump brings him up every conversation, regardless if it has anything to do with it, the fact that Trump can say I've watched it because I watch all of it. He'll say these statistics are fake. And then in the next sentence, he will say, and there's trillions and billions over here. No basis, no care. And while trying to disprove somebody else's numbers, be bold, be for change. Yes, we've had some do-nothing presidents and shit going on that have let stuff slide. Okay, and now Obama, we got Trump. Oh, UFC at the White House.
Hey, I'm a UFC fan. I can't even lie.
I know.
I'm a UFC fan. I'm a UFC fan.
No, but like, and I'm not even knocking it, but people will be like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then 2 weeks later, June 11th. And it's not about being a UFC fan, okay? Just because I'm a Tupac fan, I guess the clips were just at the Vatican, so maybe, and I think that's a very gray area.
Who was just at the what? Please say that one more time.
Clips, not with the. He's trying to keep my hip hop pure, and that's my thing. The Marine rapper will keep my hip hop pure, but he won't keep these. He won't. He won't tell these people.
Hey. Hey, hats off to your penmanship. Hats off to your penmanship, Daz. Hey, cool. Just the word.
Look, it's a very, everybody, I'll check black, white, It's really tough because you can't spend your day correcting everybody. And you got to allow people to have your opinion. And definitely, I've been shot at. So what can you tell me after that? And what can I be mad at? But you have a voice, man. You have a voice. And
so I got to say this though. So when I was making patriotic music 10 years ago, because you've been following me 10 years ago, for Obama, why wasn't there a problem?
Obama wasn't talking how Trump is and stuff. He was talking hopefully. He was speaking optimism into the world. He wasn't
That was the
saying that
problem.
people were that immigrants are eating or putting dog or cats in
Or
our
eating the
food
dogs,
and
eating the dogs,
trying
eating the cats.
to scare everybody very strangely and like making it like trying to do a really weird and look, there's some things I understand. Our homeless problem is crazy.
I
our,
hate it.
our
Most,
cities
you
are
know, I care about that because most of the homeless are veterans.
well, and then he acts like they aren't. They will literally be in the same conversations acting like they care about veterans and then say stuff. uh Trippy Wild has look at the passion. Democrats have to be this passionate to compete against what's going on, or else they will
But
just be
that's the thing.
washed
The
out.
Democrats aren't. The Democrats aren't. They're just a lot of the Democrats. I'm not saying everybody,
My
but there's
boy,
a lot of Democrats out there that are just destroying cities and destroying properties
they aren't
of also hold on.
Democrats. There's people taking advantage of the protesting going on and to steal, to sell, to whatever. Just
I say this,
that
hey,
aren't the
everybody that get
extremists
watch this. Everybody
within
that get
you.
locked up from now on for doing anything that got to do with any of that. Ask them what their motherfucking political party is, and let's see just how many Republicans took advantage of a Republican situation. Me, hey, look, I don't stand up for none of they dog ass. I stand up for my people.
I think taking advantage of situations is a human thing.
Mm.
I know people who have exploited the link situation. Uh Selling link
I don't.
is so
I
regular, just as quick as needing it. And
I
it's
don't.
crazy because people will be selling link, needing it at
I
I
the
want
I
same
the same
disagree. It's
damn
not a human issue.
time.
It's an evil. It's an evil condition. Because if everything's going well in your life, say you're making money and stuff like that, you're not going to need to steal somebody else's stuff or destroy somebody else's stuff. Now I can, and I told you I talked about Big A when I talked earlier to Big LA about how I grew up and stuff like that.
Mhm.
When we stole electricity, I'm telling you right now. No, I'm bear with me,
I'm letting
y'all.
you lay your play, sir.
Bear with me.
I just
When we
ooh.
stole water as kids, when we stole electricity as kids, when we stole food as kids, we did it. We did it specifically because we didn't have it, and because we were doing wrong because we didn't have it.
So
Right?
you say
That
you're
had
saying
nothing to
you
do
did it
that
for survival, but
for
then
sure,
push this weird ass nigga. Man,
for
listen.
sure.
Yeah.
For no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying for sure, but also there's also individuals who aren't doing it for survival.
And that will
Mm.
always be the case. And Trump is acting like he can end it. He is very delusional about the power. It's just like my dad told me that he used to think that if he DJ'd a wedding, he thought that they would stay together forever.
You know
Until
what? Hey, that's
until they
you
started
for the
getting
And then they
divorced.
got
situation. But
And
divorced.
guess
reality,
what?
like,
My dad is a cocky motherfucker. And so, like his ego made him feel that. And but you gotta come to terms like, and I think a lot of the things in the way that he wants to go about handling it, they're not new ways. They're more intense ways.
Who
Even
Trump? You talking about Trump?
yes, like
Yeah.
okay, and this is so crazy because we have not even gotten into LGBT stuff and that insanity. And
I can
like,
answer all these questions.
I mean, these aren't questions. These aren't questions. These are discuss. Yeah, I'm sure. Like, I'm sure you can. That's. I don't like to bring unequipped people. It would be immature out if I had people who can't have. A lot of people
boy,
do it.
look.
A lot of people do it. But so even JD Vance was on the news, bro, and the rhetoric is crazy. where he said that anything is on the table, an insurrection or whatever, like we're weighing our options. Okay, to be very specific about his wording, when asked about an insurrection, he said, well, we're weighing all options, you know. And the media needs, as long as the media keeps spreading that it's okay for liberals to attack cops and ICE. That is scary language. The National Guard, as somebody who has served, how do you feel about the National Guard being deployed into these cities, and even the homeless being wiped out of the area? He wants our cities to look cleaner, is why he wants them to be there, and to get our cities safer and cleaner.
I agree with that second sentiment that you said about the cleaner and safer. I feel like everybody wants cleaner and safer. That's obvious. Far as like the dangerous rhetoric that comes, like far as like talking about insurrection and talking down on people and things like that, those type of situations, I don't like that from any. I don't like that from any. I don't like that.
Talking down. It's just like it's like knocking all of the truth out of what happened to people like Ahmaud Arbery, what they have done to George Floyd, to where it's it's a joke now.
It's not a joke with George Floyd. If you follow me for 10 years, you saw that I posted that and I lost followers when I did that.
Yeah, I'm not saying with you, and you keep on playing this slippery slope where you know what I'm talking about, and I'm not talking about with you. It's not a joke to me, but it's been made.
You're talking about no. I'm gonna talk about the elephant in the room. You're talking about the fact that a lot of times they're saying that how George Floyd. These are facts though, but they're instead of talking about hold on, just bear with me. I'm not. If you just listen to the whole thing, you're probably gonna like some of it. They keep moving. There's some people who keep moving away from the fact that George Floyd was mistreated and he was killed by that police officer.
Yes,
because only because he was not taken. Because you're, as a police officer, you're supposed to be above reproach. You're not supposed to be just a regular dude. If you're a police officer or military, you're expected to perform your duties higher than a normal citizen or civilian would. So Derek Chauvin, he was supposed to go the extra mile, the extra step. Hey, let's get you medical. Let's get you this. Was he on fentanyl? Did he put the gun to the pregnant woman and all that type of stuff? Hold on. Wait.
I know. Right. Keep going. I wasn't going to talk. I'm animated. It's my rapper hands. I was
okay.
You know, though.
I'm right there
with you. I'm hyping you up.
Was he on fentanyl and was he up to no good? Yes. However, doesn't matter. Wait. I'm not done. Let me finish. As a police officer, are you still required to take care of him to the utmost care?
Yes. But how many of them actually do that right now?
No, I'm not saying.
I watched a video of a little kid running to get shot in his back.
I'm saying I agree with you.
Can't go to the store and get
I'm just trying to talk
about. He's free now.
Listen. I'm just trying to talk about the whole picture of what you said, because you said I'm on a slippery slope. I want to be clear with it. I don't want to beat around the bush. I'm telling you why some of that audience in the conservative base, they say because of his back. Because hold on, let me finish. Because of his background and because he was with what he was into, which is true, what he was into. However, that has nothing to do. Let me be clear. That has nothing to do with how a police officer should treat you in custody.
Right.
So I just want to cover the whole thing. That's all I was doing.
Well,
I'm not saying I agree. I'm not saying I agree with Derek Chauvin. I didn't say that.
They don't care about that. At that point in time, what they have used, and they aren't even using him for the same thing that they were, or have the same level of anger that they had at the time. It doesn't matter. It mattered if Dennis. It matters if he was trying to attack them at that moment, and he was on the ground, not able to do shit, saying he couldn't breathe.
And you could see that
But
man was cross.
let me.
Oh, somebody says, of course,
Hey,
it does. No, I don't think it matters whether he was on drugs or not.
and I was saying that back to the comment, not
Okay,
Mm.
I'm
not
saying
to you, to the comment.
okay.
But
I'm
and
saying
so
I
you-
agree with. I'm saying I agree with
And
y'all.
so what they used it for, right? Because if January 7th had never happened,
You talking about Jan 6?
yeah, Jan 6th. I believe in God, but I smoke, so sometimes I get my days
that's fine. I'm
confused.
sober. I'm sober myself. I don't do anything.
I don't
But like,
drink at all. I don't.
I
Do
don't drink.
any-
I don't smoke. None of that. Nope.
Yeah, I know these things. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Just-
but the thing, I don't judge anybody else for that either. I mean, Jesus didn't either. Jesus didn't either.
Well, I also
Hey,
tried
look,
not to,
the good
I said
book
it
say he turned
jokingly.
water into wine.
I also
What's that? What? Hey, what did LA say?
Hey, they good books say he was turning water into wine. You know what I'm saying? So look here.
No,
Hey,
yeah,
check this
no,
out.
yeah.
Check this out. Hey,
No,
there's a whole
the
lot of people
Bible,
that
the
throw that
Bible
rock
only
behind their
explicitly
hand,
says the Bible.
stand
The
behind
Bible
walls,
says you
all that.
can't. The Bible just says that you can't be in your drunkenness.
So
That's what the Bible says, and that's people get it twisted. It says don't get drunk to the point.
Big LA's like, I read it wrong.
I'm keeping it. I've read it. I've looked at it. I've studied it. I don't know why y'all got rid of the book of Enoch. Dig what I'm saying? That was really tough.
Yeah.
Really spitting
Yeah.
they lit. But
Yeah.
I'm a spiritual being. You dig what I'm saying? That's my so
Because I was getting so they carried it, and then January 6th happened, and the way that they validated it is by smearing George Floyd worse, talking about the destruction, and that has turned into 80% of the dialogue. Mind you, you know, involving him, and they've all been pardoned for like, and so, and it's all been done deliberately to undermine what George Floyd happened and the progress that was made. And I also think that the way that policing is discussed is wrong, right? It shouldn't be about or made into all police beating people up. It's weird because it's handbook, right? But you also never know what you're gonna get. It's almost like you're gonna have a good experience. You're gonna have a good experience, or you're gonna get your ass beat. And it can almost be by either way. A cop who is too lazy to do their job at that time, or a cop who is in a bad mood. It's too set on that cop's mood at the time, on how heavy they lay their hand, and their training is less towards helping.
And it's wrong. They're supposed to be peace officers.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm not talking about the cop. That we talk about policing and all that. That's a whole other.
I get it, but TMR, look, I can send you a documentary.
Okay, go.
I can send you a documentary of the amount of gang activity within the police force. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like every one of them that hop out on some good shit is really on some good shit. Because you got separate tattoos that got meanings.
Well, that's why I said
this and that, scores, this and that. Like,
well, if you notice what I said, Big LA, is I said how nice or hard they go on you could be for all kinds of different
true
reasons. A good
right,
one,
right.
And from their mood to how corrupt they are.
Yeah.
All.
Yeah, it just depends. I don't feel like it's. I feel like it's a corruption and like how you said a RICO, a gang type of situation. I don't think it's a. I don't think it's. I think it varies from place to place. I don't feel like every single one's racial. I'm not saying there aren't any racial ones, because there is racial ones, but I feel like it's a corruption issue overall, because I've been to lots of different places, been in the military. You know how it is being in the military. I've seen I've seen all black forces, they were all black, and they were corrupt. You understand what I mean? So I'm not saying and so like if we get into police, that's a whole nother thing, because why did police start in the first place, and the hunt down black people, and there's a whole bunch of things we can get into, like with the police, like that's a whole nother.
He's making it sound like policing is just great.
I didn't say it's great.
Not you. I said when JD Vance. I'm still, because we're talking.
You're talking about JD
about
Vance.
That statement that was made, and like him saying that like people acting like cops. Anybody saying anything against, like, or that police officers deserve to be checked, or the type of shit Tupac said. There was a reason why he said that. Tupac wasn't just like randomly like fuck the cops.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? For multiple reasons and multiple different kinds of corruptions, and people feel that way not just out of illusion, and in his denial of it. And to think that an insurrection is a solution before really, and what I was saying, I was agreeing that like the verbiage needs to be reworked. I didn't use race at all when I talked about it, and I said I've had a bag of trick experience, and even when big of where you never know what you're gonna get. You know what? No, I won't even.
I
won't even show you the footage of me getting
broke down
beat
to
up.
the side of the road, and a cop helped me to the gas station.
I said I've had great ones. That's why I said a bag of tricks. And I've also been beat up, and where my wife was having a seizure and they beat me up for no reason. You know, and I agreed with everything, gave them whatever they needed, everything the whole way. And that's what I'm saying. It needs to be less of a personal what people are going through.
Yeah.
Where it's
I feel
personal
like
discretion. And the conversation about it isn't like that. It's like, oh, they're all trying to do this, that, or the other thing. And no, it's like we need to have an honest conversation and reshape.
Correct.
With police.
Correct. I 100% agree with you. I agree with you.
Refund, not defund the police, and restructure how we go about this.
I can tell you, and you know, by your wife and stuff like that, like they are untrained. They're untrained, and their ego, and not, I wouldn't say every single one, but there's a lot of departments that are untrained, and they are ego based, and they're power thirsty and things like that. So I can honestly say that,
because it was ones who'd go to, because I had to live in a hotel at the time. And they're sent to go to those locations they probably got drugs. They're probably dangerous. Go in hard.
They profile. Some of them profile. Yeah.
I mean, it's deeper than it's direct.
That's why I said, if we talk police, that's a whole nother.
It's not a whole nother, because
no. I'm saying if we talk police, I'm saying it's such a big issue that needs to be addressed. It needs like a dedicated thing.
Episode. Yeah, well, it ties into the National Guard being sent.
Yeah.
And
I think that we should be a police state? Is that what you're asking?
Do you think that turns it into a police state? What do you like? Yeah,
depends on how long. They sent the Marines to LA for a little bit, but it just depends on how long.
No, man, it wasn't for a little bit. There's folks still down there, sir. Still fucking shit up. Still snatching.
Oh, there's Marines still there right now.
Still running around.
Well, you're talking about ICE. Are you talking about ICE or the?
I'm talking about Marines. I'm talking about Marines.
I was asking Big LA.
No. There are still it's still some troops. It's still some troops out here. I'll put it like that.
Okay.
And they ready to work whenever they told to go work. Yeah, they got told to go sit down. They got told to go sit down. These boys out there tripping.
You're just saying they're like on standby.
Yeah.
Like in my opinion, go home, go chill, go be with your people. Because it's a lot of people that's
needed. As somebody who knows how dangerous LA is, I mean, and here's another thing: the Marine rapper, that he is talking about dangerous places. Chicago is crazy. LA is out of control. Like these places are.
Chicago been crazy. Chicago
I
been
mean,
crazy.
the cops are literally scared in Chicago. That's why crimes don't get solved.
Oh,
Some of
oh,
the gangs got bigger guns than the cops.
Boy,
I
listen.
know my Marine got like, no, trust me, I know, like when we were in Iraq and we were hearing about, because I was over in Iraq at the time, and I was hearing about how we're going back and forth about the casualties, people dying. Like literally we were going back, like that's why they call it Chirac, because we were going back and forth.
That's crazy.
Just think about that. Like, and so like that was when Obama was in. That's just like, and I don't think that it's a specific person in Chicago thing. I think it's a Chicago issue. Like it's been that like that. It has nothing to do with the current administration,
Hey,
unfortunately.
Chicago mayor
I
a
didn't ask
renegade.
if you thought that, and I said I
Chicago
agree.
mayor a renegade.
I
For
mean,
real.
it got more to do
You
with
said the mayor what?
I feel the mayor a renegade. Hey, he hopped on TV and said, "Fuck what you talking about? Come slide over here if you want to."
I mean,
I come fucking with my city.
Pritzker
But
is,
I did
it's
though.
funny. He
did.
Trump hates Pritzker and the governor of California, but like they're
Very much so.
using Trump's playbook. they're using Trump's playbook, except a little bit better. But because Trump didn't think he was gonna have any competition. When you got swag like that, it's tough to think you have competition. But no, I didn't ask if you thought, because I think this is really sad, because I think sometimes you literally misread or mishear what I say, thinking I'm saying something bot like.
I wouldn't say misread. I wouldn't say misread. I would say I take it a step further. I just want to make it clear that I agree. I'm just trying to make it clear that I agree with you. That's it.
Like, because even like I do think Chicago's a dangerous place. I do agree.
Yeah,
with Trump
and
on
I don't think it should.
But I
Be,
don't think
I don't think
sending the
anybody should be
troops-
proud of these young kids dying out there.
Do you think sending the troops in there is a solution for these kind of things? You understand the military deeper than a lot of people. So, and you've kind of avoided answering that question.
Oh, do I feel like sending troops to Chicago is a good idea?
To these cities in general.
Oh,
No!
you're talking about any
All right.
Hey,
no, I didn't.
They cutting up in Oregon.
I'm
They cutting up
not-
in Oregon.
No, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. No, I'm just saying. I didn't hear you. What you said. I'm not trying to skirt around the question. You're saying do I feel like sending troops into these problem cities? I call them problem because they are a problem. Memphis, Chicago, Portland, LA, DC. I think they're looking at Baltimore too. Do I feel like it's a good idea? I mean, I feel like it's a short-term solution to a long-term problem. Do I feel like it's going to fix everything completely right away? No, I mean that it's going to take a lot of work there, but by so many different angles, because the reason why people resort to violence, resort to, like how we talked about earlier, crimes and thefts and all that type of stuff. There's so many different reasons why somebody may resort to it. I could just be a regular person like I was, and I was just hungry. So if I'm hungry, I'm going to do something different than if I'm not hungry, right? So not everybody there is like straight up on the street trying to not everybody is drilling. Not everybody is drilling. That's what I'm trying to say. Not everybody is drilling, because it's being painted like everybody is on a drill. That's not true. There are some people there who commit crimes because they're just hungry or whatever, right? They got to feed their kids. I get it. I understand it. So do I feel like it's a good idea? I feel like it's a short-term solution to a long-term problem. That's I don't feel like it's gonna be an end-all be-all.
Yeah, and like
because in Memphis right now, there is people in the hood that are happy right now because their kids aren't dying and stuff like that. I hated when young Dolph died when he was just going to get some pastries for his mom. I hated that.
Well, and you're saying that, and this is my problem. And even with Charlie Kirk, fuck anything he said or anything. Go into those places and use your resources to make them better. If you
Exactly.
really care about Black families and how much single parenthood they are, there is going on there. Don't go tell these people, oh, look at these guys. And he's using that so white people are getting their family structures together tighter. Literally.
What's stopping Black families from? I just want to make it clear though. But like, aside from everything, what's stopping Black families from getting their family tighter?
Well, and that's
Oppression, child support, food stamps, government funding of anything in the urban
we
community.
were set
There's
back
liquor
a
stores on
system
every corner.
that was set against us
Oh.
from the beginning,
Mhm.
and thinks that giving a when you are secondhand citizens in the place that you live, you're getting less automatically, and it is okay.
So what? So how would you explain the 50s and the 60s when Black families were the highest married and most successful in the
I
community?
don't do that
And
shit.
no, hold on, Daz. Hold on, let him do that.
That was the way America was in general. That was the way America was in general. And these dudes were still just as disgusting and doing all the same shit. You can read about the Motown reviews and all that. They were cheating. Wives stayed because of
You're talking about the black dudes?
everybody, black, white, yes, corrupt.
Didn't you just ask the question, TMR? Didn't you just say?
And I answered
Didn't you just say what's stopping Black people? Okay, cool.
No,
If that's the
because
case,
and that was in reference. That was in reference
but
to what
and
Dad
I
said
think
about white people getting their life
and
together. It
what
was saying
has
I was
happened
saying
is
what makes them not equal.
freedom of choice, freedom of choice. We're not told, and we should have never been told. Everybody should have a two whatever da 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 da. Families
Mom
can
and
be
a
a lot.
dad. Yeah.
Families can be a lot of different ways.
what make us not equal?
And even what people, and maybe they shouldn't, but even deeper than that, like if I don't want any kids and I want to travel the world, I can and go to church every Sunday.
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
I'm not
If
saying either or.
if
I'm not
I
saying the left or the. I'm not saying either or. I'm just saying if you
well,
want a family,
there's
have a
all
family. If
these
you
specificities, and I'm not. You keep acting like I'm talking about you, the
no,
Marine.
I'm not married. I'm not married.
No, and I'm not. But and that's my point. Is I'm not. You don't fit everything. Charlie wanted
Yeah, I
to
don't.
have.
Yeah, I don't.
Nobody does. And just um, but there's still these standards that like this is what you are, and like oh he was so great because he's bringing family back and da da da. Hold on, the whole 1950s feel is being brought back. Okay, that's just might be one of the better aspects, and we can get caught cheating easier, so you might have to actually be a good husband now,
That's awesome. That's awesome though.
which is
That part's
like
awesome. That
we
part's
should
good, right?
we should talk about stuff. All the conversations are just the wrong conversations and use
Divisive.
divisively
Yeah, divisive.
i- instead of for love and to make this place better. Most of the people, and you have reiterated this, but Trump acts like this isn't a real thing. A lot of the people committing crime have had crime done to them,
Yeah.
are impoverished and need stuff.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I do know who raised you is critical.
Yeah. My
Having a
mom's super
foundation.
strong.
We got to
Amen.
quit the whole nepo baby convert because having good people who raised you shouldn't be a bad thing anymore or made fun of. what you and I think even talking about, like, I judge off of character and what you're doing and what you're like, it's not it, like, even, oh, this person is ignorant. That's what I've thought. I've been like, I'm not gonna like going. There's been whole places I won't go to. I'll go to another one instead. I live in Atlanta. Even the culture shock of me moving from Illinois to Atlanta, where I only saw old white guys in nice cars,
to one of the most black concentrated places ever.
Do you know how good it felt? I'm heavily freckled, right?
Yeah.
And I hated my freckles. And then being
they're also, people are trying to put freckles on their body.
Yeah, well,
right now.
I saw somebody in Atlanta, a black guy with freckles, and the sun was hitting his face. And I was like, I love these freckles so much. And it occurred to me for the first time in my whole life, I look like that too.
Exactly.
The diversity of it, of all working with people who don't speak English, even working early in the morning, go to the gas station, seeing all the Mexicans in the trucks, going to work hard. And they look like how the fuck do they look like they worked hard before they have gone?
Even with work, they ain't even clocked in, whatever. Look like you're ready to clock off instantly. I don't understand.
And being in LA, you already know, like, Mexicans are, like, if not the hardest working, one of the most hardest working ever. Period.
Bro, when ICE came, you couldn't go get no street taco. You couldn't get no real street food. You didn't see the potato, man. You didn't see the corn, man. You feel me? You didn't see the menudo, man. Or
the mangoes.
See none of that, bro.
The fruit cart.
Bro, look. I don't give a damn what nobody else talking about no other state with whatever your corn man do. My corn man cut up real fruit in my shit and put real drip over. Man, listen.
You know what's crazy? Even that is like an experience,
I swear,
that like you can't get without the diversity.
You need that.
All of that. And I don't I don't want to say that he's stopping that, but and I do think, and I've had friends deported. That's always this thing. And like, yeah, I've had friends deported through multiple and for small crimes, which small crimes, but it's easy to get deported. I had a fight. It's funny. My friend's name was Turkey, and
is he from Turkey?
Yeah, and I didn't find that out until he got deported back to Turkey for a fight he got in school, senior year. I'd known him my whole whatever.
And they took. That's great.
They did that numerous times. Jairo, my weed man, Michael Cordero, like, he in Mexico. He been in Mexico about 6 years. No, about 10.
I feel like maybe, like, I don't know. I it comes down to, and being over there in California and in San Diego County and stuff. Big LA knows what I'm talking about. It's a melting pot. It's Mexican, it's Samoan, it's Filipino, it's black, it's white, it's Native American.
But imagine how many of them melting pot of people look the same. And I've seen the videos. I know you've seen the videos. If you tell me you ain't seen one, I know you lying.
Trump has been on a method.
Random ass light-skinned folks getting yucked up by it because they light and they yellow.
Trump has made deals with all kinds of everybody. He has been on a Method Man album. He's been in a WWE ring. So
that's not owned by a black person. That don't count.
look,
WWE.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm not. I was using his diversity of wherever he's gone. The other he's bro. He's
Okay. One day I had that conversation with you. I'm just okay. I'm listening. Please land your plane. Please.
I'm just saying. I think he is his own pawn to power, and that makes it where he just will say anything from Epstein files. Dude, bro, we've been on here 2 hours. There's still so much to pick apart. I think part 2 is easily Epstein and LGBTQ situation.
For sure. Anytime, no, like I love this. Like anytime you want me to come on and like have the a different opinion and stuff, I'm all about it. Like, yeah, but like to sum it up, like I get what you're saying, but I think maybe, and you could tell me if I'm off target or with it or whatever, but it's like, why would a black man who has this experience in America, growing up, been through the hardships, make a song about Charlie Kirk and make a tribute to Charlie Kirk? So I want to just answer that question, so that's out there, and then you guys could pick apart it however you want. But my thing is I just thought it was wrong. I just thought how it happened and it went down was wrong. I also love America, so some of those
What
same
was
sentiments,
wrong? What was wrong?
him being executed
okay.
publicly in front of everybody to see was wrong. I don't want just how I don't like how the George Floyd thing went down. I still don't like how the Charlie Kirk thing went down and the Ahmaud Arbery thing went down. I don't like it. Now we can get into like what he said and how
about them comparing Charlie Kirk to Martin Luther King Jr.?
No, I'm talking about me.
I know I'm asking you, but these are, bro, like, look.
Let me finish. And I'll get into
I agree with every sentiment, and I think you're missing my question, right?
Okay.
You even had the power to get people all across the world to come together, and yes, you used it for a lot of different things.
I was in a Denzel movie.
What were you fighting what are you fighting that compelled you to gather all those resources out of and despite all the things that that are not happening, and the true healing that needs to happen, and the lack of healing that led to that happening, whether it was right, left, whatever, the nature of the world right now led somebody to be without their dad. Whether it's the weirdo ideas, mental health that's not getting checked, these rabbit holes that are being created, the misinformation that's going on, and even your words about it. It's not like if we can stir, like, because even your songs are aggressive.
I'm aggressive.
Yeah. This is the first podcast. Look, you know what? This is insane, right? Because this is about to be the first podcast. I walk off of, and niggas is like, oh, the Marine rapper might walk off. He's too tough for me.
I didn't say all that.
He's too tough for me, yo. He's too damn tough for me. I'm leaving my own show.
Man, don't go nowhere, bro. Like, we good.
Hell no, I wasn't gonna let him leave.
Yeah, no.
I just knew he had to get that off real quick, but we ain't going nowhere. Shit. I don't know, bro.
No.
I get it. Okay, I get it. Him being dropped, how he got dropped, that was wild.
What?
I'm not finna go publicate not damn.
And that's respect.
That breeds
Respect.
a double conception or something.
But what do you have behind you right there to your left, Daz?
Oh, let me do.
What record is that? What record is that?
This
And the
one?
big white record to your left.
Oh, this is Mac Miller.
What's next to it? It says Dr. Dre, right?
But what's above it?
No,
Let It Be by the Beatles. No.
But, sure.
I think that's ignorant too.
Did the Beatles get into any? Did the Beatles get into any debauchery? Yes or no?
Hell yeah!
Yes.
Look, I call people out equally and suffer and praise people equally, and hope people do the same for me. Because I
have so much respect for you for doing research, for sure, 100%. I actually, you know what the thing is I just gotta say this, some conservative audiences would think that we couldn't even have a conversation, and they think that people who aren't conservative or apolitical or liberal or whatever, they think that me I can't get along with you guys. That's what they think. I'm just saying there's pockets everywhere, right? There's extremists everywhere that think that we can't get along, but we're showing that we can have a conversation. We can have an agreeable disagreement. I appreciate that. I like you too. I like both of y'all. Like
you do not seem like a bad person. Some of your views is just
yeah. You just don't like my views.
They're definitely debate starters for sure. For sure.
Well, and even even one that's just about hip hop and shit, and about that's not and about culture and not the goofy, the good things of culture going on, because it's a beautiful time, even as simply to be able to do this.
Yeah.
Because where are you even located?
And this gonna freak you out. Near Portland, bro.
Look. Yeah, well, and it's funny.
So now you know, I'm in the thick of it.
But I wouldn't necessarily say
it's not Portland. My homie, look, my guy I just did my album with had a show in Portland opening for Kasky the day the troops were, and when the news was all crazy, I was like, is anything going on? Or they had no idea what I was talking about in the whole universe. So you're on the West Coast. I see. You kind of got a New York.
I've told you I'm from Jersey.
Yeah, okay, right. We talked about but you're from everywhere, military. Yeah.
Yeah, I would but all my family is East Coast, so
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I know the corn, I know the elote, I know the street tacos, I know the street dogs, I know the fruit cups that Big LA was, you know what I mean? I know.
If you know how damn it. Hey, slide through the West Coast and come get
Alberto's, Berto's, right?
Hey, almost. It's color than Berto's ain't Berto, and you know shit. But yes, and Dirt Dog is a big staple now, along with Pinks. That's always been a staple.
For sure.
But hey, man,
I don't praise him.
You let him run his course.
I don't praise any goofiness. I've never liked gangs. I've never been into gangs. I thought that shit was goofy. It's crazy. Big LA, even during the Chief Keef time. And I've always been such an individual. It's funny, I had a girl who used to because they sent all of the Chicago people to Bloomington, the town I was in.
Illinois, is that Illinois?
Yeah. Bloomington, Illinois. I used to get one of the most viral Charlie clip videos is from ISU, where the guy in the Satan suit just started singing the Satan song to him, which I think that shit is stupid. But Yeah, even in school, I got beat up at a football game trying to rap battle a bunch of GDs. Like, I'm thinking it's hip hop.
It
It's not,
was. What you talking about? It was.
nigga. I must have hit a chord because all them GDs beat my black. I wasn't rolling with a gang myself. There's a lot of elements that there's a lot of embedded things in culture that are goofy, that are mandatory in
Yeah,
their
goofy as fuck for
tradition.
me. Yeah.
From even Joe Lee. Shout out Joe K, one of the goats of media.
How many rappers are talking about the good things of culture? The sad part is extremely rare in hip hop, especially these days. It's gangs, hoes, money, drugs, politics. We're rapping about depressed they are. See, that's the thing. It's like they're you. People got
Maybe
mad
you
at
just
Charlie
start
Kirk. I
rapping
just
about
want to
that
say
shit,
this.
bro.
People got mad at Charlie Kirk for pointing these things out, but upset because it's kind of like it's like imagine it's like this. It's like somebody comes over your house and tells you need to clean up, and you're like, you can't tell me how to clean up. Only somebody who lives here can only tell me how to clean up. So it's like only another black person can tell me
Okay,
how to
yeah,
clean up. But
yep.
like it was like Charlie
And not
Kirk.
necessarily that. Somebody who's willing to get their hands dirty with us, and all like,
How do
and
you
not trying to
are you
put
Fact. Fact.
so
and
Daz?
without
So Daz,
trying
do you
to
know about
defend.
Blexit? Do you know about Blexit? Do you know about Blexit?
Oh, getting black people to join the Republican Party, and the same goes for Democrats. Democrats would do nothing is look, there's a lot of stupid shit, but also what they're not saying is how look, Democrats have their hands tied out the gate. We talked about this, all these things. We're almost because like just like what I said, when you're getting a piece of when you're a second class citizen where you are from and you have somebody representing you who is the mainstream, they're going to have to compromise to help you. And so what's that compromise? A bunch of stuff like Bill Clinton compromised. He thought and then did terrible things with prison, thinking he was doing good elsewhere. He did good elsewhere and then did terrible over here, trying to compromise with the Republicans who have actually run America. And then when you're the first black president, there is so much compromising you have to do, especially when you're doing nothing and having people say, you're not even American. Just like what they're doing to Bad Bunny, and just this repeat lesson where
Bad Bunny is
we're
American.
exactly, and they're saying he's not, and where fake statements on both sides are being made, in AI, all this stuff, like, and even what what freaking we got Candace Owens as
No,
divisive
but do you
as
see
she
do you see where
is.
Candace Owens is though right now though?
Who cares? And I know she's out of control. Bro,
Very
and
much so.
nobody and
She's
nobody
calling out. She's saying that there's a conspiracy.
nobody watched that. Look, I don't trust her as far as I can throw her.
She didn't go to the
Okay.
memorial.
Okay.
Nobody watched, and I'm not in look, and I'm not, I didn't say she did. And she's a powerful Republican figure or alt-right figure, and she's caused division amongst them. I'm gonna give me 2 seconds to get and then I'll ask him, Joe K, what you asked about. Um damn, they done made me forget one of the points even. It's just very, like I said, it's ignorance.
Yeah.
Bro, it's wild. Look, it's a wild time, but it's not even politics anymore. It's stuff that's got to be
I feel it's good. I feel like it's good versus evil.
Literally,
I feel like it's
or
good
it's
versus evil,
being
and I
made to
know it's
that.
good versus evil specifically because the feeling that I got when I watched the video that you played at the beginning of the broadcast, that made me feel good because it was adverse to what I've been used to be seeing. And it didn't matter if everybody in that video could have been LGBTQ, liberal, all it
Anything.
didn't matter. It didn't matter. It was either good or evil.
And that is my main point. Even them just saying that every gay or every trans person wants to just play the sports and go to the bathrooms. They've clearly never talked to a trans person. It's usually way deeper problems. And honestly, through this conversation, a lot of the problems are similar. They're the same.
The biggest problem I feel like we have in America is miscommunication and lying media. Because the thing is we're actually talking in a real journalistic environment, in a real conversational environment that is starkly different than what the news are saying. Like,
From
on, bro.
Fox to whatever,
Fox,
to Fox,
both of them lie.
CNN,
Fox,
all of it.
CNN, MSNBC.
I feel like you read the script, bro. I feel like
how
a lot
do
of
you
that shit
feel
is
about
scripted.
Tucker Carlson's questions to Ted Cruz during his
I don't know which one he's talking about. Which are you talking about? Questions? Was it about Israel? I'm not sure. I think I saw something. I just don't remember.
How do you feel about the Israel situation? Are you
in what part? About the hostages or which one?
Charlie Kirk being a Zion, maybe that's a strong word, but pro Israel at least.
You're talking about Charlie Kirk's relationship with Israel? What I feel about that?
Yes. Oh, he said about it. He said about Israel. What Tucker Carlson asked.
The thing was when Tucker Carlson was questioning Ted Cruz, it seemed like Ted Cruz was uneducated on that situation, and so that's why I applauded you so much at the beginning of our conversation, was because you came more prepared than Ted Cruz did. Ted Cruz was unprepared.
Yeah, well, I've known of you for a section of time, but then also, like I said, if it's touchy stuff, and if I got tough questions, and also you carry yourself with respect.
Indeed.
You don't carry yourself like Trump. Even when you messaged, you said respectfully, the Marine rapper. You use a language that Trump would never use to even be a face of it. And going back, because you don't have the liberty to talk how you haven't had the liberty at moments. You've had to keep your composure. I could only imagine the kind of things you've had to overcome, from PTSD, whatever, all the things that the bullshit that Trump has repeatedly clockwork manifested has kind of stopped us from discussing. Bro, he is a clockwork. He's so good at it. From the stupid debates about Tylenol and pregnancy that people instantly feed into, to Bad Bunny, like he didn't even have to say anything.
The Tylenol thing is funny. You gotta admit.
That was when I knew. I'm like, this guy is master.
You know he makes jokes though. You know he makes jokes.
He comes up with these terms. No, but it's not a joke when the Epstein girls are on camera.
Oh, I didn't say
together
that. That's serious. That's serious.
And he comes up with catchphrases for it, like the Epstein hoax. For his people who are going to repeat whatever he says, whether it's Jimmy Kimmel got bad ratings and is untalented. Like, you can really, and then just have everybody who never said that before.
Jimmy Kimmel isn't funny.
He's not that funny.
No, I'm saying that has nothing to do with no politics.
But the way
he's
that
not funny.
But the way they
Like,
took those points and ran,
they were trying to make him seem like he's like a freedom fighter Chappelle or something.
Yes, but they regurgitated it, and it wasn't about him being a freedom fighter. It was why they did it, and then they regurgitated it.
You don't think they use that freedom of speech thing with Fallon and all of them?
The way they did it. Look.
What I'm saying is,
you
like,
act
freedom
like
of speech, freedom of speech.
I have watched the interview, the media at his interviews or at his press conferences go from people who agreed with or who disagreed to literally being nothing but puppets. Now he was shutting down show. Look, power makes you. Once he's very experimental. Once he figured, he's somebody that sometimes has to be like, oh, maybe I was doing too much.
Let me be clear. I don't think that Jimmy Kimmel should ever be canceled. I want to make that clear. Like, I don't think anybody should. I think
speak on how funny he is or isn't.
No, I was just saying that's a side note, but I don't
I don't think so. I don't think he's that.
Not many people think he's funny because it's a fact.
Oh my god!
Like, you put him up to who? Who are you going to put him up? Put him up to Adam Sandler. Put him
That's
up to Chappelle.
Just besides the point. And the way that his audience reiterated it is just like, whatever. His ratings were bad and he wasn't funny. Okay, echo chamber. I can't even conversate about it at that point.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know, and it'll literally be so, and I won't even hear it until after he says things, and it'll be catchphrases. He's good at coming up with Sleepy Joe, bro.
That's
the way
funny.
It's funny at first until the way it manipulates people's minds. And then he doesn't have anybody doing it back to him when he's just as goofy and falling apart.
No, they do it back to him. No, if they can call him Orange, they call him Orange Man.
Yeah, they do. Okay, yeah. I guess a lot of things I don't care I don't care about his color, but you know what I'm saying? How much he tans is the least of my worry. So I really got to go outside of my brain.
Yeah.
To do a lot of things and to understand that a lot of things and I'm like, oh yeah, I see it everywhere. I say something to them and I say, I treat it like I gotta treat some things like the white guy who's got the racist uncle, and just like, all right, Billy, I get it. We love your Confederate flag.
Hell no.
I don't agree with the racist sentiment, but hey, you guys. Can I ask you a question? Either.
I was making a joke. It's not okay, but it's been normalized and it's about to be
of course
normalized. So they're now they're all about to be at the kitchen table like, hell
we are heard type shit.
Hey, now look.
You said second rate. You said earlier you said second rate citizen.
Yes.
Who's a second rate citizen?
Black people have been
today
great citizen
today.
Yes, as long as time.
How?
Because there's still things that are not even. In the second that you got to make things like DEI, and still you think that it's bad enough that even with that if you see a black person as a doctor, that they had to work, especially because literally. Okay. Now let's get into this. Since you're, in Atlanta. Well, I got extra lucky here too, right? Because my mama's a doctor. I didn't even understand that my mom is a doctor. People used to be like, "Oh yeah, your mom is my doctor." I didn't understand the weight of that. People's lives was in her hands. I know they used to tell me she gave them a physical, and I'd want to beat their ass. But
She was at work. She was working.
she was at work, dog. No, but
She was at work, love, but she had to do her job. I feel it though. I feel it.
Chill, Big LA. You're taking it too far. Okay. But but you know, and I've been around like white people most of my life. My dad is different as well, and then I moved to Atlanta. And I got to see outside of my mom.
You're
people
mixed, right?
doing no.
What are you? Are you black? What are you? Black and white?
Look, I'm black, and then my mom is 1/4 Irish.
Oh, 1/4. Okay.
And racism separated that. My grandfather's mom was a redhead, green-eyed Irish. Not know one member of my Irish side of my family. Because of racism that never existed, and we're not second class. We are such second class citizen that I don't know my Irish counterparts. Like we're not both, Irish. Like you're from Ireland. I might be more American than they are. And I'm that second class.
I don't think you're second class. I also like
I
just
don't
move everybody out of the way.
Either. You keep thinking that these are things that I think about myself. These are things that I know are social.
You know that you're second class? I
that
disagree.
Black people,
you're not second
we
class.
We had less rights for most
for most
of American.
I think you're not understanding what I'm saying. I understand about the history. I'm saying mentality of thinking you're second class every single day doesn't help.
I'm great. I'm entitled. I thought I was entitled. I've been the opposite most of my life because of my beautiful mother and father who set a beautiful foundation that made me think I could be anything out here, and where they didn't have to link no cable. I would have been looking at your mama crazy if I came over and seen anything like that. Okay. But what I've come to realize is, it's not sweet. They tried to fail my mom for no reason with straight A's. She kept her grades. This was this is 87. 88. I was born in 88. My mom was graduating medical school. So even when I talk about my mom, well, when I hear Charlie Kirk say underdeveloped brains, da 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 da, and I think about a woman having to keep track of all her pediatric grades, 7 years of college that she figured out how to pay for. I can never. How can I ever?
For sure, I get you.
And there was so many better ways to say what he was saying and to impact the places that he was, especially if you're doing it under the Lord's name.
I get you. So my thing is I feel that we are not second class. I feel like we are as royal as we want to be. I feel like if we want to be kings, we can be kings. If we want to be second rate, we could be second rate. Like, we're literally on a social media app, streaming app.
You're flipping
thousands of dollars of equipment.
1,000%. That's the only language that I'm speaking. You're trying to flip what I'm saying.
No, I'm not. I'm not. No. I'm not trying to
I
flip
got a
anything.
question to your
It's
response,
just
right?
like if I want to be an independent rapper, right?
Yeah.
I can get to the bag, right?
You are an
But
independent rapper.
I gotta understand. I'm speaking in generalities,
Okay.
right? Okay, because like, but you gotta work twice as hard. There's certain things that a lot of people are not. They don't understand.
Yeah.
To compensate. So if you understand, you can become royalty. If you're willing to work twice as hard and understand what you're up against and be willing to get shot at and called nigga and coon and understand as the it's funny, we were talking about our guest. He's yesterday, his album is like wishes aren't all they're meant to be, or something along those lines.
That's deep. That's deep.
And it's like you can be there and like, yo, it's not always going to be great. There's still going to be highs
For
and
sure.
lows, except where you're at. And so like I'm accepting that the odds are against me. And so I'm playing chess, not checkers, pretending that I'm not going to have to work harder. Like, even like, are you crazy? These artists, and they do it all the time. It's so regular being crazy. Like, you think you're not going to put a marketing. Well, first off, they think they're not going to get criticized. And Jay-Z gets criticized all day. Taylor
Beyonce
Swift
gets
Beyonce.
Oh, well.
So
Anyway.
you're going to get criticized. You're going, like, if you think somebody's not working harder than you right now, you're fucking crazy. We're on live for 2 hours 25. There's somebody who's been on live for 6. And it's somebody who's been on longer than them. So, like, there's all kinds of and where does that matter to you? What the, and so I guess as somebody very, very picky with what you believe in and going through all these things, you're really willing to take these bullets for all of this nonsense that comes along with it that you clearly don't. It's weird because the fundamentals of what you're saying, of what are the fundamentals, are really pure and really good. I mean, not even with him, of the Republican Party, of what these polarizing characters are saying, do you put it aside? Do you keep it going? I'll shut up.
I think that there is no one that I said this at the beginning, there's no one that I completely agree with. I have differences with everyone. Even if I was a super Democrat, always going back to the hood, and I was like, blackity black, there's going to be somebody who's going to have an issue with me. It is what it is. There's going to be somebody who's blacker.
Well, you're too hood.
Do you understand what I'm saying? There's always, you're too hood, you know what I mean? You're too this, you're too that. So it's like everybody's gonna have to have an issue with somebody. Like when I joined the Marines, they called me, "Oh, you want to go fight a white man's war?" So they called, and I'm fighting a white man's war under Obama. Got it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you never can win. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point that I'm making, is like you just got to do what feels right for you at the time. Like I use a lot of common sense. I make my decisions for me. Some things may make sense for people, and then some other things may not make sense, and it's fine. And I invite it all, and that's just how I feel about it. Yeah, do I take bullets here and there for a lot of different things, and do I get called names every single day when I log on? And my notifications are crazy. It's hundreds of them, like every single day. on all my platforms every single day. And what I let it affect me? No, I don't, because whatever they're calling me does not affect how I'm able to provide for my family. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. They could call me whatever, and it don't. And I'm not even saying like, I'm even saying like when I did my whole album about Emmett Till, I did all. If you can go look it up, Let Freedom Ring. The reason why it's called Let Freedom Ring, I don't know if you know this. Emmett Till's father was military, right? And because of racism, they thought that he was catcalling somebody overseas. So they publicly executed him. When they executed him, they sent his ring back home. Emmett Till couldn't fit his ring, his dad's ring on his ring finger, so he actually put it on another finger, right? And after they lynched Emmett Till for whistling at that white lady, which that white lady came out and said that he never did it. Emmett Till, I don't know if you remember, the white lady said he didn't do it.
Yeah,
the only thing that was really
he thinks I don't know a black history.
No, I didn't say you. I didn't say you didn't. I didn't say you did it.
Trying to make the Trump wishes we didn't know about them stories.
I know.
Get that out of the Smithsonian, damn it.
You're wilding. But anyway, like the ring was on his other finger, and then when they found his body all mutilated and everything, because they did everything from his genitalia to his face and everything, beat him up, cut him up, everything, right? And there was a white fisherman that found his body, brought him up from the water, and they saw the ring around his finger, and that was his father's ring. Because the only reason Emmett Till was down there because he was visiting his uncle and cousins down there because he was up north in Chicago, I think. Was it Chicago? He was up in the Midwest, and he just went down there to visit his family, and he was down there working or whatever, but they thought that he was whistling at that. The white lady lied. But anyways, the only reason they knew who it was because he had the ring on his finger, and it was because his dad was military. And so I named the album called Let Freedom Ring after the ring because that ring was the thing that was on his finger. And
well, it was your deepest connection to, like, damn, a black man serving the country had that happen to his
got lynched over there, and then that ring went back. He put the ring on his finger, and then he went down to the south to visit his family down there in Mississippi, and he ended up being lynched. And the only reason they found out because he had the ring around his finger.
Yep.
Great. Yeah,
but I made a whole album about that. No uproar. None. Not one.
Well,
no
because you weren't.
What's wrong with you?
Why would there have been uproar about it? It was a good thing. You were doing something positive. You weren't representing, and you like it made sense. It made sense. It was for a good cause. Like Emmett Till wasn't a dickhead.
So Charlie Kirk, a family man.
He's a dickhead. You can be a family man and a dickhead.
No. So I'm talking about from the perspective of, I'm telling you why I made the song. So I'm literally coming from the artist's mouth. Yeah. I made the song because I felt like it's a good versus evil battle. I felt that because I'm military and I have a conservative base, I could speak to those individuals in the way that I speak to them. And I was able to speak to them in that way. Did I agree with everything that he said? No. Do I agree with what anybody says? No. Do I respect some of the things that he's done, because he has done some things for Black communities that people don't look at. He's on tape saying that Black people are superior at some things than white people. He's on tape saying
sports. That. No, look.
He is.
Even that's a stupid ass, more racist bull. But anyway, I'm so even like, I don't care what he sat in a chair and said, or if he went in the hood to show that he wasn't scared of them, and to come
He's from Chicago
and to make good content. I mean, look, he had the perfect storm. I know you respect it and you understand how diabolical and brilliant his social media strategy was.
It has to be
type of stuff. Yeah, to push an agenda.
Any agenda. For example, let's look at Kim Kardashian. Have you seen the Kim Kardashian thing? Did you see that?
With the furry, I was gonna look all these fun things that we could have talked about.
I want to talk about the fun stuff, man.
No, because look, bro. Look, Here's my problem. Look,
It's
this guy.
one.
I
It's
want to
one.
play. This is
Okay.
my favorite part.
Really
This
quick,
dude
really
right
quick.
here-
Blunder, torch he passed, message will last, echo through time.
Okay.
Really quick before you do that. I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is, if you follow me for a while, you know I have over 700 songs. Most of them talk about black heroes. One of them actually got in the Denzel movie Journal for Jordan. Okay?
You
Like,
keep
I'm just
on trying to
no.
just. You're like,
I'm not trying to justify anything.
I would
No,
not
listen.
care if you made a song about a white guy. Make a Tom
I made-
Cruise joint. Make a Tom Cruise joint.
No. Why would I make a Tom? Why would I
don't-
make a Tom Cruise?
Because you like Scientology. Like
I don't.
I don't fucking know. I don't think you like Scientology.
No, I'm Christian. I'm Christian, bro.
Bro, and
But-
I know, but I'm
But,
just
like, I get what you mean. But I've done songs about like a lot of different things, and I get it, and I get everybody's not going to agree with it. Like Dr.
I have
Dre
to
has made
accept
songs
it's
about
you
certain
making
things.
a statement about
It's just a
this
statement.
thing right
It's just,
now.
how do I feel about it? And I told you. That's it.
No, once you make it global and you be finding cats,
You got a
again-
whole following.
Blunder, torch he passed, message will last, echo through time, future ever fast. No fear of the past, vision so fast, his wisdom a mask, striking fast, standing through fire, rising.
like, come on. You like it? He said, you got a whole following. You get in this kind of that man was snapping on there.
The type of numbers that you garner, sir. Motherfucker gonna listen. Motherfucker gonna listen to what you say.
I think it froze or something. But yeah, people, when you got with great power comes great responsibility.
Indeed, sure.
That's because even saying that, look, well, I make songs about a bunch of things. Every artist does. But this is just such a polar. I guess you want to make songs people talk about. You want to make polarizing stuff. But every time, and is it that light and at what expense? And I guess it's not for me to decide.
I'm not gonna drop kick my people by going to make a whole video about it. And Aaron, you know, I'm not
gonna drop kick my No, but they look, my people need a drop kicking, but not that kind of way.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like it hit different. It just hit different, and I think that's the whole concept of what he like. He might get it, but but I'm pushing my own agenda. Okay. But you got a big following, brother.
On the fence. You can't be on the fence and stand for anything. There's no on the fence.
No, you gotta pick your poison.
Just don't talk.
Got to.
The theme of the week, boys and girls. Pick your poison.
Pick your poison. You got to. If you don't, you're gonna get a lot of sideways.
I think we're gonna call it one. Love and respect. Look him up everywhere. It's super easy to find. The Marine rapper, despite it all, and with much more to discuss, I still gotta say, with love and respect, thank you for your service. Don't sell you evil out.
Hey, and the man's in between, man. Like, share, sub up, man. Hey, we here. We here. Come back for this good game, man. It ain't going.
All right, y'all.
Man's in between.